about to take you through a day in the life of what I have been experiencing here at Gili Lankanfushi Resort. It has been absolutely phenomenal. Driving right up to the village here. So we made it to my villa. Is the exotic fruit bar. So delicious. Apples, oranges, like every exotic fruit, tamarind, lychee, passion fruit. I mean, you name it. They have a bread bar, so many breads and pastries. And my favorite, they have an avocado bar. So basically, you can make whatever avocado toast you like and put all these toppings on top. So yeah, this is amazing. And then we have hot food over here. Wow.
500 labels of wine in our wine list, with 25 different regions, because you know that we have guests coming from all over the places, so we try to keep the good balance between the varieties, between the regions, of course, in the price, including some vegan wines. So we're gonna taste some today.
I'm excited. Thank you. I can see it has the vegan sticker on it. Amazing.
So, this is the organic certification.
Oh, and honeymoon.
Organic. Yeah.
I mean, okay, someone's gonna have a little fun here.
The wine called honeymoon.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Welcome to the plants to the plate chef table. Okay, basically I don't want to call this vegan, I want to say plants to the plate. Okay, so welcome. I hope you so far you enjoy with us. So here I'm not presenting any menu to you. I want to make each course something surprise for you, and plus we're going to talk about more story about the dishes and everything. Okay, it's not just only you're going to have the plant-based meal. No, just you're going to see how we are preparing. I'm going to share how I'm getting the ideas, how the dishes came, and all about things. Okay, and special about this plant-based menu, especially for the Gili one, we're not using, you can see the ingredients, we're not going to be using anything from the can or vacuum product, it's a vacuum packed product, or anything from the factory ingredients. No, everything going to be used in front of you, all the fresh ingredients. In the middle of each course, something I will pick in front of you from the garden, like aloe vera, fennel, rosemary, many things I'm going to pick from the garden. So each course I will explain, and each course you can taste it. Yeah, I hope you're going to have something fun and interesting and something new.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Yes. The first one, we're going to be the course also. I don't have the names. I will not keep. Okay, starter, amuse-bouche, soup, main course. No, for that names, the title also, I have the different way. Like the first one, instead of calling amuse-bouche, I want to say start from different. Starting from the different. So why I'm saying starting from the different, that ingredients I'm going to use it. Many of the guests are said they never know they can eat this one. So the ingredients I'm going to use aloe vera. So I'm going to do aloe vera coconut ceviche.
All right.
Yes, so for that I have the coconut milk, local ingredients. Then I have for that chopped ginger, chopped carrot, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, some mint and coriander. If you like spicy, then I can go some chili.
Woo!
That's
Yes,
what aloe vera
we
ceviche.
like spicy.
I'm going to pick some aloe vera now. And there.
So this is plant to plate. What is aloe vera good for?
Okay, so aloe vera is basically the commonly everybody knows it's good for the skin. That's what they all think, like they'll put for sunburn and everything. But I can tell you a few things about interesting stuff. The first one I'll tell, 2 years before I find out aloe vera can grow even though without the soil, can live for like 3 to 5 months.
Wow.
Yes, actually I'm telling this one in our traditional our home for the goodness, good willing, they'll hang whole aloe vera with the root on the entrance of the home. So one time my mom hung that one. Okay, I came back to work. Then after 3 to 4 months later, I went back to home on the leave. I saw the still it was like a green. I just was hanging there. Then I asked my mom, "You put new one?" She said, "No worry." But what she's doing, like 2 days once, I think she's spraying a little bit water on the root. I really was surprised. Number one, and number two, aloe veras. We have many different kind of aloe veras. Some aloe veras is good to purification your air in the inside, indoor.
Yes.
Yeah, you can keep that one. It will make purification, natural purification in your air. That also is good. And for the again, aloe vera basically we'll use lot in our home for the cooling. Okay, it's really so good. That gel part is really cool and things. And most important one, the first things I know in my childhood time, when you cut aloe vera, you can see the gel is coming.
Mm-hmm.
You can put your injuries, wound. It will get make cure. So my grandma did many times this one. She will take this one whenever I fell down or something. I was with my grandma in village, so they will not go to hospital normally. Okay, if you go to hospital, they need to go 10-20 kilometers. So they will not go. So what my grandma will always go, she will break like this and she'll put that where I got bleeding or something. It will really make a cure.
I love it. All right, so we have aloe vera as a healing plant to eat and to put on your wounds and to put on your sunburn. It's also great for digestion. Great to soothe the stomach, especially on a hot summer day. An aloe vera drink is really nice.
Yes, basically that's what I got the most time, the feedback from the guests. They say they drink, but they never had like a
Oh wow, look at that. That's so beautiful. There's nothing like aloe vera straight out of the garden. Wow. I need some of your chef skills. I want to be able to cut an aloe vera like that. I'll see that, right?
Just you need to be like yesterday I said no. Just you need to speak to them. That's it. Just go with the aloe vera. Just follow them. Just follow the skin.
It's
Then
like
you
a
get the
dance,
nice feel.
huh?
Yes. Like when you want to dance, you need to follow the music. Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that. Just follow the skin. You will come very proper, clean aloe vera.
Wow.
Because if you sleep a little bit even to the green part, then that dish going to be bitter. Where the green skin is very bitter taste.
Look how beautiful that is. It looks like candy. Wow. Wow. I already know I'm gonna like it because it has aloe vera.
I'm throwing here skin here, but if you do in your home, I'll prefer like keep the skin and you can use it for your
Yeah,
yeah.
you can use the gel that's
or
still
even
on.
face mask. You can put a little
Yes.
bit face mask.
Uh-huh. Agreed. So you'll hear that if you cut the aloe vera at home, keep the skin in the fridge,
face mask.
and then just you can wipe it on your face. It's really great for hydrating. Thank you. I got some hummus. I love their hummus. It's high in garlic, which I love, and also they have vegan bread. This is vegan bread, right, Chef?
Yes.
You know, some people say the bread is vegan. They're like, oh wait, it has egg in it. It's like, wait a minute, it's not vegan. But this hummus is great.
So I have here ice. Okay, I'm going to make the ceviche now. Okay. So the aloe vera what we kept is here. Lemongrass, coffee lime leaves.
What are coffee lime leaves?
Lemon leaf. Just smell this one.
Oh, that's amazing.
Some carrot here.
Oh, there should be essential oil of this one. Are you gonna put this in there?
Yes, already added.
Oh, I can keep this. I gotta take that home with me.
Ginger. You want spicy?
Just a little bit. I like flavor more than I like spice, but a little spice is kind of nice. I'm sipping on the honeymoon vegan wine that they have here. It is smooth and slightly sweet, but not too sweet, and fresh and inviting. So So basically, the aloe vera is the ceviche.
Yes, we're going to do the aloe vera ceviche.
I've never seen this recipe before.
Coconut milk.
How did you come up with this recipe?
Okay, this was quite difficult one. I have one guest here, a guest who stayed for quite long time. So that's the first time the guest gives the more challenge because he will follow some his religion calendar. So he can't eat. Some days he can't eat any dairy product. Some days he want raw food. Some days he want. So like that, I took challenge myself. I said, okay, I will not repeat any dishes within 1 month time. So I have to prepare the lunch and dinner. So I don't want to prepare anything like that. So it all came like that. Okay, the aloe vera. So when I try to eat aloe vera, because in my home itself I know the aloe vera we can eat it. Okay, the same guest like to eat aloe vera with the yogurt. Okay, every day morning. So when he don't want to eat dairy product, then I said, okay, instead of yogurt, what I can do? Then I had the option of coconut milk. Okay, then I use the coconut milk with aloe vera. But then I felt I planned. I want something flavors. Then I bring the flavors of like a lemongrass. So I start to realize, okay, what will go really nice with the coconut milk? Because aloe vera don't have any separate flavor or taste. So I want to go with what is matched with the coconut milk. Then I find, okay, lemongrass, okay, lemon leaves, and a little bit spicy chili and everything. Then I thought, okay, there is no any colorful. So for that only reason I add a little bit carrot. So you'll get here and there some red stuff. The carrot not going to be changing anything here.
I like the color that adds though.
Yes.
Gives it that pop.
Yes. And as I said yesterday to you also, for me, whatever creates some new dishes and everything, the credits need to go always the garden, like a 60%. They the one giving the ideas like this.
I love it. I'm so excited. Y'all just check out how beautiful, lush, and green this garden is. All the food that I've been eating, it tastes so good, it feels so good. I've been nourished from juices in the morning and smoothies, and I even had some pancakes and French toast and waffles, but mostly just fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds made by Chef Hari and his team here. It's been amazing. So phenomenal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All vegan. It's the plant-based package. Plant to plate. Oh, that smells good. What did you just shave in there?
Lime.
Lime. Oh, I love lime. Here's the taste test. Let's see if he feels it. What does it need? He's more lime. He's putting more lime. Ceviche. So all this aloe vera is gonna make my skin so clear from the inside out. I can feel it happening. Chef is serious. He's not talking to us. He's not talking to us anymore.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. It's being plated.
So basically that this is going to be our Gili garden eatable flowers with the citrus fruit salad. Okay, the starter. So I'm going to do a small simple dressing. So I put some rucola leaves, some coriander, some mint and basil. So I would recommend when you want to do home, you can do basic greens. That's it. Even if you have only parsley, you can put only parsley. And add a little bit local pine nuts. We call it local pine nuts. So that's what I'm adding. If you want to add some other nuts, what is available in your place, you can use it. Because basically I'll recommend local ingredients. If you want to do the plant-based thing, then go for the just local ingredient. Then you need to go for the local market, not supermarket.
Oh, the farmer's market, yes.
Yes, actually it's a farmer market.
We love the farmer's market.
Okay, so I got to blend that one. I put a little bit extra olive oil, salt.
I just want to let y'all know the food that I've been having here has been phenomenal. Chef Hari actually makes the best French toast I've ever had.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
Yes.
And it tastes, y'all, it tastes like pound cake. I don't know how he does it. I'm trying to get the recipe from him. So if y'all like this video, say Chef Hari, comment, give us the recipe for your French toast, your gluten-free French toast. Best French toast I've ever had. It's so light and fluffy and delicious. I don't know how he does it, but.
So I put a little bit of crushed ice and ice water because when I want to blend, I don't want the color go off. It's green vegetable. So I want to put some cold, then it'll have to change the color.
Ah, I've never done that before. All right, y'all, we're learning the tricks of the trade. That nice green color. All right, so we're getting ready for the salad, y'all. Look at those edible flowers. I love edible flowers.
Yes. So the starter we're going to plating, like our dressing is done. The simple greens with some nuts and extra in olive oil. The dressing is done here with the lime juice. So I have some edible flavors from our garden, some greens, some herbs, some citrus fruit. That's what we're going to do now.
Ladyfinger. So the okra that we normally eat, or is it a different plant?
Normally what you're eating, I have the plants there. So
so it's the flower from the okra plant that we eat. Learn something new every day. I cannot wait. I think I want to expand my gardens.
And here I have the pea flower. We call it pea flower, but this maybe you know they will use these flowers for the making the colors.
Yeah.
Even when I want to do the plant-based blue cheese, I use the same flavor. So I made the blue cheese out of these flavors.
Oh, that's so smart.
When I made the home cheese, then I put the flavors between here and there before I put setting. Once it's set overnight, then next day when I cut, I feel like it's a blue cheese here and there.
That's amazing.
So here I'm going some pomelo.
Oh, the pomelo here is so delicious. He made me a pomelo salad, and it was the best salad I've had so far.
So here I have some grapefruit.
Grapefruit, I love grapefruit.
Some orange,
So beautiful. Did you have to go to school, or are you just self-taught?
Plant-based? No, I didn't went to any school. The plant-based ideas and the things everything came by demand. The guests, as I said, like 5-6 years before, whenever I get any vegan guests very rarely, but whenever they come, I feel they are very limited and they are living in a small box. I want to break that box. That's the only thing my first target. Like I said, the plant-based guests, they both coming for the vacation. They both are trusted and they came to us. I said, both of them they guests for. So I don't want one person treated like a less and one person is treated more. So they both of them deserve to be eat the same way. So that's the only reason came. The plating, the presentation need to be make much better. What I seen so far, and I want to make simple and fresh ingredients, and I have to make the more more selection for them. That's why I told you my target. I fixed myself. I want to make 2,000 recipes. Create the 2,000 recipes for the home cook, not for the chefs. Where the chefs, they can get all the tools and the equipment, all the ingredients everywhere. Okay, but I want to make the simple techniques, simple tools, and simple recipes for the home cook.
I love that. Well, this is simple, beautiful. I cannot wait to eat it. My mouth is watering. I'm ready.
There's many times I got a feedback from the guests. They said, "Oh, chef, we'll go nice big restaurant, but when I say myself with my friends, I'm the only one is vegan, I will get only the grilled vegetable.
Oh,
Not enough
no.
leaf, like a mixed lettuce salad. I said, okay. So then I don't want to say someone going outside, they say, oh, I went to the Gili, I got only grilled vegetable. And so I want to break that stuff.
Well, you have. I had a fruit tart the other day that was really good. The French toast was good. The curry was good. The Indian plate last night was good. Everything's been phenomenal. The tofu scramble is the best tofu scramble I've had. He just really is not afraid to use the turmeric and the garlic. Like he's like me and like not afraid to just put a little. Some people put so little spices. You can't be afraid of the spices. Chef Ari is not afraid of the spices. Look, he's layering it on.
No, I'm telling you, the spices always is kind of the best need for our health, our body. These are like medicine, these are herbal. Like turmeric, when you're talking about many times turmeric is not only giving the color for the food. People think, oh, this is for the curry, making color. No, you know it's good for the cancer. The turmeric actually is good for the cancer. And if you go to like our places in India, you can see so many different turmeric. I can say one more interesting stuff about turmeric. One more turmeric root is there, like it will come like this size, like oval egg shape. Okay, that one in our places, our grandma's mom, everybody using. When they're taking shower, they scrap in the stone and it will come like a kind of paste with the water. They'll apply in the hand and face. Why? Hair will not grow. Hair will not grow. But now the new generation, after shower, before shower, that cream, this cream, all the lotion they're using.
All we need is turmeric.
Yes, but still, the old generation, still they're using the fresh turmeric root. They'll scrap, they'll apply, and they'll take some.
You just don't want to put on your head. All right. Oh, look how beautiful that is, y'all. Yes. So gorgeous, so sexy. Get in my belly.
Do the taste of aloe vera. Sorry, taste of garden. Taste of garden. Okay. The soup. So here I have the dressing. What I
Shapari
have.
is tipsy, y'all. He tipsy over there. I'm drinking. He's getting tipsy.
Just this aloe vera in front of me, so I'm got confused. Okay. So here I have some avocado, and I'm doing some cucumber. Already add some coriander, some mint and rucola leaves. So again I can go some more. So from the garden I have some fresh basil and rucola and everything. So again I'm
Y'all, it's hot out here. It looks cool, but it's hot. We got a fan blowing on us here.
Some
Extra virgin olive oil.
salt.
A little salt. He knows I like salt. Rohan is getting me tipsy over here. He keeps topping me off, you know? I don't know what's happening. But we're about to have this gazpacho. He is showing us how to make gazpacho with the leftover salad dressing. He added avocado, he added salt, he's blending, a little extra olive oil. So to make the gazpacho, he has ice in the bowl. You wanna tell us, Shafari?
Yes, because of the cold soup, so I want to keep some ice cubes and water. But when you're doing it at home, you can prepare and you can keep it in the fridge.
Okay.
But if I want to be served from the kitchen, I should be made like 1 hour before. But I want to make fresh and in front of you, so you can see how we are doing. So that's
I
why
need
put some
one of
ice.
these for my house. Like this cauldron that you're stirring in. Like it's absolutely beautiful. He likes it. Nope, he doesn't like it. He's gonna add some extra olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. He's gonna add, what else he's gonna add? Some salt, some lime. Yep. Because tell him, Chef Harry, when you do things from the garden, it's not the same as just from the store. All of the garden herbs have a more pungent taste. Yes?
But when you say like, you also said like when I say local market, you said farmer market.
Mm-hmm.
The farmer market, you will get the good one.
Yes.
Because they'll not do any of the process what the factories are doing.
Mm-hmm.
They will not do that one, okay? The factories, they will wash even the simple lettuce, they'll wash in the big amount, some chlorine and everything, water and everything very clean, and they want to make it stay lifelong and everything. But the farmer don't have that facilities. So that's why I always recommend go for farmer markets. They will bring really fresh. They know they can't keep it longer, so you can get the fresh one. Yeah. And if you have the space, you can easily grow some herbs in the home.
Yes, I grow herbs in my home.
Yeah. Always, my repeated guests are I have, so always I will recommend them when they can't do anything in the plant based. Then always I recommend they send the list of some ingredients. They say, okay, chef, this week I got only this one. What I can prepare? So I'll prepare the menu from here. So sometimes even I never tried that ingredients, but still we'll communicate each other. So me and my guests. So we'll say, okay, we'll try from this one.
That's amazing. You're like a food magician. So basically anyone can come here with any type of food intolerance, and chef will be able to make you lots of things to eat. Like every single day. I've had to slow down because I'm not trying to gain 10 pounds on my birthday trip. But chef has been really making this food. Y'all look at this. This is looking good. Oh, gazpacho. So now I am tasting the gazpacho that chef already made. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Wow, all the flavors are popping. Everything is just vibrant and it gives me energy. I love to taste food and I don't feel like it weighs me down, but it gives me like energy, and that's what I'm getting. This is a really amazing summer gazpacho. Just the right amount of seasoning, just the right amount of herbs, just the right amount of salt. Wow, Chef Hari, this is amazing. I love it. I love it. All right, Chef Hari, what are we making now?
So next one, we're going to do plant-based scallop with barley and shiitake mushroom risotto. So here I'm going to show you what I'm doing that using. Like normally plant-based scallop means everybody will use it mushroom. But the mushroom is not look like a scallop. The shape will look like a scallop, but it's not white color. You will not get the shade like a scallop also the color. Okay. But here I'm going to show you. I'm using the radish. Okay. Normally I will not tell the guest what vegetable I'm using, but I already showed you because I want to show you fully what I'm doing. Okay?
A daikon radish, right?
Yes. But basically I will always tell to the guests, I will give them. They want to find out what that vegetable. Okay. Normally I will not do. I will do that only with the guest. Okay. I will hide some ingredients. I will tell them they need to find it. Because of nowadays when the guests are having the meals, they're spending more time not with the food, like with the table and everything. So I want to bring every single guest at least 1 minute attention to my food. So if we give something secret ingredients inside, we all have that attitude. Like we challenge ourselves. Oh, what is that? I want to find out something is there extra. So I want to bring that attention to the guest. That's the only thing. But anyway, here I have the radish. So you can see if I boil, simply you can put with the cutter. The shape becomes scallop style. And when I go to sear, that time you can see the searing also, the color also after sear it look like a scallop. And I have the soaked barley with shiitake mushroom. So here I'm kept this barley. Sometimes the guests are saying, oh, chef, it's taking too long to boil the barley. No, if you soak, it will not take too much time. So I will recommend at least minimum 4 to 5 hours you need to soak the barley. But here I will recommend one more. If you want to use the mushroom, shiitake mushroom, then use the dry shiitake mushroom.
Okay.
Where they have the more flavor. Number one. Number two, when you use the dry shiitake mushroom, soaking along with the barley will capture the shiitake mushroom flavor. So once you cook the risotto, you will not. If you eat only mushroom and if you eat only the risotto, you will get the flavor of mushroom. Because of the barley, you will take the flavor of shiitake mushroom. Because of the water will take the flavor of shiitake mushroom. The water will go inside the barley. All will get the mushroom. So that's a concept. So make sure you're soaking together and you're giving enough time. Then when you cook, it will not take too much time. You need to give enough time for that. Okay, that's as well I would say. Like you treat them and respect the nature. Nature will give everything for you.
Perfect.
Okay, here we're going to do the cheese also. Okay. Again, the cheese normally I'll make in the home, it's at the kitchen. I'll bring to here, but still I want to show it here. So here I have 4 kind of nuts: walnut, pecan nut, macadamia nuts, and almond. All 4 roasted, slightly smoked, and soaked with almond milk. Okay, now I'm going to blend that one a little bit with extra virgin olive oil and a little bit soy sauce.
That's how you make cheese, y'all. Soak your nuts.
That's why only I'm making my plant-based cream cheese. But I have so many cheese, like I'm doing like a goat cheese style, like a plant-based goat cheese way, and plant-based parmesan, okay, plant-based blue cheese and everything we are doing. But I can't do everything here now.
Right.
That's all will take a little bit long process. So, but here this is the cheese I can do short time. So that cream cheese I'm going to use it. But this cheese I need for making the risotto. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Risotto cheese. Soak your nuts. Smoke your nuts. Bling your nuts. And then you have cheese, extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of lime juice. You have some delicious cream cheese here. Oh yeah, good chef. Not playing around here.
Yeah, what I have the essence, the shiitake mushroom.
Okay, so what is it you have in the pan right now?
Okay, so the barley shiitake mushroom before I showed in the video, like a soaked one.
Yep.
That's the one I'm cooking. So basically, you leave the oil. No onion, this one.
Thank you.
But now I want to put onion. When you put onion, but anyway, if I use no onion. So a little bit garlic, and I saute that slice of shiitake mushroom. Then I add my barley. Then slowly I start add the water. Instead of water I can say stock from the mushroom.
Okay, and now what if people don't have barley? It's like rice, right? They could use the rice.
Why you can use the buckwheat.
Okay, buckwheat.
Buckwheat. Or if you have the whole wheat, another one, whole wheat really nice. I like
Pretty much any gluten-free grain, right? If you're gluten-free, you can use a gluten-free grain.
Yes. Yeah, here this gluten-free we're doing, but it's not necessarily to be the gluten-free. It's a plant-based, so you can use any ingredients.
Cool. Amazing. Now you're warming the pan for the scallops?
Yes. So same way I will treat this radish also like a scallop. Like when they want to grill the scallop, they'll put a cloth or napkin to then take the moisture out. Same thing I'm doing. Then you'll get the nice seared.
All right, so we got the napkin getting the moisture out. He's making sure it's hot enough. And we are about to sear these scallops. All right. This is so exciting, y'all. I think I need on a cooking show. I want to interview plant-based chefs all around the world. Plant-based vegan, of course. When I say plant-based, you know I'm talking about vegan, right? I'm not trying to see no cooking.
But I like to call like a plant-based.
Yes, plant-based.
I like to call plant-based.
Plant-based. I know. It's lighter. It's fun. No judgment for nobody. We want everyone to put more plants on the plate.
But I'm feeling like I said, like the beginning of this month, I did one menu, so pop-up dinner in the beach. Vegan menu for non-vegan. Actually, we got 15 guests. It's really good pick up that day.
Yeah.
So everyone is
I love that name. Vegan menu for non-vegan. Yes. We want to convert all you non-vegans.
They all enjoy.
Yeah, to just enjoy plant-based food, because a lot of people are like, I don't like vegan, but really, it's not really about the word vegan. It's about just plants and how do you eat plants? How do you make plants taste good? And I feel like that's what you're doing.
But one thing I'm saying, like when they said, it's boring. That's what I want to break that down.
Yeah.
You can make it interesting plating, and you can make the different kind of flavors and everything, and you need to make sure they're not missing that day in the meat.
Yeah.
Okay, then they really respect. I want to bring that respect from them. That's it.
Exactly. Scallops nice and brown. Oh my goodness.
Here we have the barley and shiitake mushroom.
You put the rosemary? Was that rosemary you put in there?
Yes. It's up to you. If you want to put oregano, you can put oregano. If you want marjoram. I love rosemary.
Yes, I love rosemary.
Mushroom and rosemary.
Yes.
I really like it. So that's why I went there. So here you got cream cheese.
Okay, that's the cream cheese, you guys. So he has the cream cheese. He put the rosemary in. Oh, he's gonna let me taste the cream cheese. Creamy, smoky, delicious. Absolutely delicious. I love it. Can't wait to taste. This is gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good.
So I
Look
put
at
that.
those scallops.
So I put that cream
Okay.
cheese here, and it's getting some. The risotto is getting ready almost now.
I just love that you put the rosemary in there. And I love the olive oil. The olive oil really makes it more cheesy.
Yes.
It gives that cheesy effect.
Because why? Because any liquid moisture and like a water and with oil, they will make a emulsification. The emulsification structure will help always to build a creamy structure.
Right.
Yes.
I love that.
But you need to put the right timing. And if you cook longer,
Right.
oil will get spread.
Right.
Yeah. And you mix the water should be like a right temperature. Water or stock or juice, whatever it is, right temperature and right amount of oil, you'll get emulsification. If
Exactly.
you after done, you can't cook too much, then oil will come out.
Exactly. It's a skill.
Yes. But it's not that challenge. That it's not that difficult. Anybody can do it. Only just to take that practice.
Right. I love it. Here's the taste test, y'all. I don't know.
Put it
It's
on right.
like a little bit of salt. Salt always makes the flavor come out. A little bit of oil.
Not only the salt, even though
add a little bit of cheese.
lime juice, you can try that one. Lime juice will
Lime
always
juice.
kick you up.
So
Bring
to
that
me, lime juice and oil, that's what makes the cheese. So when I was cooking, as y'all all know, I have my book Koya's Cuisine. So people ask me, how do you make cheese? And the base ingredients are whatever nut you want. So walnut, almond, cashew nut, olive oil, lime juice, and some type of salt. You add in a little hickory seasoning, you add in like whatever herb of your choice, it takes it to the next level. But the base is the nuts, soaked preferably, with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of sea salt. You got yourself some vegan cheese. I'm just saying. Look at those scallops though. Look at those scallops. Oh, we're about to do the plating, y'all.
No, no, just hold it down.
Oh, I'm just having a little my Gazpacho. Gazpacho and some vegan bread. So good. Well, I took a break. Wow, that
You want to try?
yes, that is absolutely beautiful.
So you want to try?
No, no, no,
If you want, I can type it and you can do it.
no, no. No, after I tried the dish.
Okay.
And then,
Okay, so this basically is, as I said, pumpkin and coconut puree. Okay. So I have the risotto is here, dry, ready now. So I have scallop. not knowing, you need to know how to respect and how to treat them.
Yeah.
That's what all about. It's not just.
It's hot. Thank you. Awesome. So I'm going to.
Maybe the form a little bit fly, so I will go here because we are open space in the garden. We can't stop the.
Right. And wow. I taste the grain, the depth, the mushroom, the layers of love that he put into this dish. Wow. Let me get into this scallop out. Let me get some of the sauce. Tender, juicy, hydrating. Wow. This is a phenomenal dish. This is giving me so much life. Chef Ari. Oh yeah. Plant-based, vegan is not boring. Not boring at all. Amazing. All right, so we have a little hummus plated.
Yes.
And you put a little sea salt on the greens over there.
Yes.
Just really marinating. So a little sea salt, a little bit of olive oil. People underestimate actually seasoning every dish on the plate, but Chef Hari.
So here I'm going for my eggplant ribeye. Eggplant ribeye.
Ooh, eggplant ribeye. Y'all see that? He just grilled this eggplant like it was a steak. Wow. Wow. I can't wait to taste this. Y'all know how I am with eggplant. It's not my favorite, but Chef Hari says that I'm gonna like this. So let's see.
Our garden fresh spinach.
Nervous.
Because of you said you don't like the eggplant, you never. So I want to make it.
You say you gotta do it. Can he do it? Alright, y'all. So I am not a fan of eggplant, but Chef Hari says taste my ribeye eggplant. So you get my authentic first review. It's delicious.
Maybe you can try that one more piece of eggplant and with hummus. Maybe you can take now from here in the middle where you have a lot of skin, so you can take the flesh. Yes.
So what I liked about the first part, it tastes very buttery, so I don't taste the bitterness of eggplant that I normally taste. And then with the
You can
hummus,
try.
Wow. It actually has an amazingly meaty and buttery texture. That's really good. I like how he marinated the eggplant in olive oil, which is giving it the buttery texture. And I love the pairing with the garlic, which is what I'm going to taste now, and the hummus is really great. Right.
Now you need to try this one. It's a toast with my eggplant mousse. I'll say the eggplant mousse.
Wow. I like eggplant now.
Actually, I'm telling. Normally, when I do the plant-based, I will do only this one. Okay. But when you said you don't like the eggplant, so I want to go one more selection of eggplant to show you like at least two. I can do it the way you can like everyone. So these two, the eggplant I want. Yeah.
This is delicious.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Wow. It's buttery, it's salty, basically grilled and toasted the vegan bread. And this eggplant mousse is amazing. And wow, the ribeye eggplant, I'm a fan. We're gonna need the recipe, Chef Hari.
Yes.
We need the recipe. All right, y'all, until next
Anyway,
time.
as soon I'm going to post all the recipes, whatever I said, like I'm going to create 2,000 recipes. As soon I'm going to post my Insta, the recipes, pictures, everything going to become sooner.
I'll be looking
Sooner
for
be
it.
there.
I'll be looking for it and I'll be reposting it.
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, y'all, this plant to plate experience has been absolutely fabulous. This is part of Gili's destination dinner, and I'm just so overjoyed to have this opportunity. This last course is a sorbet, a lemongrass sorbet, so I'm going to be tasting it for the first time. Wow. I think that's my first time having lemongrass sorbet, and wow. I want the recipe. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's like a coconut, right? Coconut base. But the lemongrass is so sexy. Not only smooth, but also a little sassy at the same time with the lemongrass. Wow. This is phenomenal. I need the recipe. I need the recipe.
Stir it up, little darling, stir it up.
Until next time, love yourself, love others, and love the world. One day at a time, one breath at a time. Peace and love.